the YouTube screen. Right there at the top. You're live right now.
It's not doing the thing. There we go.
Okay, there you go. Do your intro.
Game Out! Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of YMS Game Out. I'm your host, Kenny. I'll be playing Risk of Rain 2 today. Had a lot of troubleshooting going on. I am not the most tech-savvy person from our studio, so I had help from a friend. That friend being Tony, who's our normal chair guy. So, we're going to be playing Risk of Rain 2, and if I at any point get tired of doing that, I'm going to play some 2K25 WWE, and if I get tired of that, the third echelon for fallback I have is Sniper Elite 5. Fresh, cold bottle of water right out of the fridge, hits the spot. Oh, heck yeah. It's good. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Excuse me while I also have food that's going to be tiding me over while we're watching this. For those of you that don't know anything about the history of Risk of Rain 2, not that I'm at all like an expert in any capacity on the lore of Risk of Rain 2, but I do know that we as a civilization have stumbled upon this planet that was like a wildlife sanctuary from Risk of Rain 1, and we, not knowing the greater details of it, just trying to survive, ended up killing a lot of the creatures on this planet. Also, we defeated the person responsible for making it that wildlife sanctuary, and now we're still stuck on the planet. So in Risk of Rain 2, we're still surviving on the planet, but we're trying to find a way to escape. Hey, Tony, first. Yes, you are. And so, in the hopes of finding a way to escape, we end up finding a teleportation device scattered across the planet that we use to get to the moon, where the previous kind of lord of this planet, his brother, was banished to. And he's kind of funny, he's called the King of Nothing because there's nothing up there with him. And when we defeat him, we get access to a ship of ours that he's been holding on to, and we flee using that. But there's also other various ways that this game series ends, mostly with players dying a lot. But there's unknown endings where we can sacrifice ourselves to monuments. We could defeat the Void Jailers, or just the Void in general, which is canonically an unknown ending as well. We could also defeat the King of Nothing's henchmen in a weird, like, pocket dimension, and that's also considered an unknown ending. But I'm sure plenty of people know better. Dang. So, once again, my name's Kenny. I'm your host for Risk of Rain 2. And I am going to be spending most of my time remembering to look down at my computer monitor for the chat, which I'm totally not going to forget, ever, starting right now, as I finally pick up my controller. Haha! let's crack into it. Start off by going into logbook and see what I still have left to do in logbook. This is a difficult challenge that I'm going to try and conquer today. I haven't done it yet. Charge the teleporter with less than 10% health. Let's give that a shot. I have a particular strategy that I intend on using for it, but we'll see if it actually works. That being said, I think I should try and go for Artificer. My strat that I'm going to use for this. Not today, Tony. I just happened to look down when he's totally going to forget the chat. Comment was made. What a guy. What a guy. So I'm going to go into Artificer. The strategy I'm going to use to get this done, outside of just fighting and hopefully my health gets too low, is I'm just going to drop myself from the sky using Artificer. And fall damage in this game can't kill you, but it will drop you to 1 health. So I'm hoping at like 98% I hit the ground, drop to 1 health, and that'll give me the achievement. Because it doesn't matter what your health is at for the 99% of the charging, but in that last 1%, if your health is below 10%, it'll give you the achievement. So here we go. This is the strategy I'm picking, and I'm playing with artifacts. Alrighty. Let's go survey this new kingdom. So the whole cool thing about Artificer here is the Artificer can fly, which is a huge defensive thing, because I'm pretty fragile, but difficult to hit if I'm just constantly in the air. Woo! Let's get out of that guy's way. Now I'm kind of curious about my... Okay. Do that again. Turn up the volume on my TV. If anyone watching wants to tell me what the quality of the game is like audio-wise, I would like to know, because I'm hearing the game through my TV, and usually I hear it through my laptop when I'm streaming. Cool. In terms of like damage strategies I'm trying to do with Artificer, single target damage, I'm going to do a lot of flame-based boosting for my primary, which is these flame balls. And then for group damage, I'm going to do a lot of my... I don't remember exactly what this is called, but I'm going to call it Static Orb for right now. Charge Nano Bomb. Okay. And then I'm going to collect a bunch of items that allow me to do on-death triggers or attack triggers, so I can spread things, proc them across the entire battle. So, thank you for pointing it out to me, Tony, that you can't really hear the game. I don't know how to increase the volume of the game on the stream. It's a whole new world when I'm trying to do all the cheer guy stuff. I imagine I need to turn the audio on for something on the Streamlabs, but whichever one it is that I need to turn to USB 3, I don't know which one it is, and I'd just be going through the every single one. It should have been the kind of thing that I sorted out prior to starting the stream. Because I couldn't begin to tell you which one of these audio channels I need to switch to USB 3. And it'll be just simple trial and error to figure it out. Oh, there's a lot of flyers. Oh, my tracking is garbage right now. Nanobomb, save me! Oh, great. Oh boy, there we go. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I'm winning at the game, but the live has been pretty frustrating.
Anybody watching?
Yeah, I got one person right now.
Who is it?
A friend. Holy smokes. I don't know why he decided to pop up. I didn't complete the thingy. Maybe I accidentally hit the spire. Of course I have an elite enemy that's a flyer. There we go. Oh boy, this is rough. I'm not getting enough items because I'm too afraid to land. I need to make these more global, more stacks. Then get some fire while I'm at it. Get more fire. Oh boy. Oh, hey, thanks, Tony, for sharing the stream. I appreciate you. I truly, truly do. Oh, man. Oh. Clearly you can see I wasn't paying attention to my own stream. Oh, man. Trying to figure out perhaps which one of those is going to be good for the... Oh, these guys are going to hurt. Oh, thank goodness he died. Cool. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I get to meet you. Alright. Get that. That'll help. Alright, get away. Great distance. One of the best things you can do in any fight, regardless of what kind of fight it is control the distance between you and your enemy. I think I'm just going to have to draw the line in the sand here, though. And it's the flying enemy. Okay, cool. he goes nuclear on me, though, I'm going to be SOL. Ow, that hurt. Oh, this is going to hurt even more. I'm not going to survive this. I need to get out of here. Oh, I might lose in this first match just because that guy's got that Oh, I killed him before he detonated again. Oh, that was rough business. I can't lead this guy for my life. Whew. Daggone. Bounce. Give Hugh some burning. Hopefully that transfers wide. Cool. Oh, interesting. Enemies be appearing all around me. There we go. Whoa! Tony with a really big chat comment. As soon as I have an opportunity to look away from my screen and not die. He says, so I think I found out how to get the audio going, but you would have to kill the stream. I would not recommend doing that right now. LOL. Well, my own less than educated opinion at this time is just I need to figure out which channel I need to put USB 3 audio on. Because that's where the audio is coming from. Hey, okay. So it should be no more. Oh, there is that tiny little thing. Alrighty. I'm going to take this opportunity in the slow fall to... So, the stream decks are both silenced. Does that matter? Mic 2 through 5 is silenced. Desktop audio is not silenced, though. Okay. Well, let's move on to the next fight. Oh. You showed up right when I was about to leave. Oh, that little one survives. Daggum. Welcome to the ASMR where I eat pizza while you guys are trying to listen to me. And only me and not the game. Because I haven't mastered the audio yet. Oh, we got a void field out here. So these enemies that are glowing purple, they're being infected or controlled by void mites. And when I kill them, the void mite pops off and it's looking for another enemy to get. Cool, I got some chain reactions going so far. That'll do some good. That thing jumped really high. That guy was marching me down. That guy jumped really high too. Oh, that did hardly any damage to him. See how he's gonna lose all of his stacks of burn right before he died. Yep. Those guys jumped stupidly high. You gonna die from that? Of course you're not. I can't even see where the remainder of your health is. Boom! Oh, I didn't hit any of that. I'm starting to think I'm getting stick drift when I aim up. Let's get some more crowbar. The stream deck is where I'm going to get the audio from, huh? Oh, the video capture, excuse me. Wow, I even read your comment and then said the wrong thing. Woo! Can't be having none of that. Of course, there's people appearing behind me. Need to get more of this stuff. I'm not getting a whole lot of greens, but here I go. See how successful I can do with just these 4 items. Alrighty daddy. Get away from all that nonsense. Oh, of course another item dropped right there. Let's get another one of those. Let's get rid of this void field. For the time being, watch all these guys get deleted. And that's how you do proc chaining. Oh, I probably should. The whole point of me doing this was so I could get the fuels, the fire fuel cylinder. So I do need to expand my thing to 5 items. You guys just don't miss with your fire. I could learn something from you guys. Alright, let's do this. These guys are much easier to fight when I'm in the air versus the giant jellyfish, or the game calls them wandering vagrant. Wow, I missed horribly with that. Oh, don't want to see that. I got flaming enemies behind me. Oh, yeah, I got some drift. I got some serious drift whenever I go up on my right analog stick. Glad he sat down when he decided to. Come on, blow up already. There we go. There. Proc chaining for the win. Kill a bunch of the small guys. Cool. Gotta love me and my proc chaining. Alright, let's get this. This has got ignition tank, that's what it's called. Oh, I got another thing over there. I can make that a crowbar. I don't think I've charged this portal at all. Get another ignition tank. Cool. Cool. This is all working out fabulously right now. I want that. More ignition tank. That was far-reaching proc chain. Wow, let me speak correctly. This is getting to feel pretty cool. Dropping bodies super fast. My single target damage is still something to be desired, though. I don't have enough ignition tanks to make that really good, but global add damage is pretty good. Oh, I need to get out of this bubble. Oh, I almost ruined my own thing. Oh. What are we down? What are we? Oh, 91%. Okay, we can give it a little bit more. The whole reason I came here is to get that achievement. Ah! Almost ruined it again. Focus. That is your job. Focus. Focus. I've got to focus. I'm trying to get as high as I can so that when I drop, it'll work. Let's see how high I can get before it teleports me back to the ground. Oh. Here's hoping this works. Ah! I knew it. Okay, so if I go over the aqueduct, it'll kill me. Oh, you guys really started shoving the enemies down my throat when I came back. Oh boy. Just trying to get Berserker Pauldrons, which isn't even good on Artificer. But this is the character I chose to use. Alright, gotta get really high up again. Ah! Just a little bit too high. I can't really judge how high that is. Not yet. But while I'm here, watch. Wow! Serious damage. Proc chaining like a champ. So if you're wondering what that means when I say proc chaining, is I have items that give me certain abilities, and one of them I have is Will-O-the-Wisp, which is on an enemy's death, they create a Will-O-Wisp that explodes, dealing damage to enemies all around that dying enemy. And when I can make a proc chain is when I proc one ability off of another ability, hopefully leading back to the previous ability. I have another one called Gasoline where when an enemy dies, they light all surrounding enemies on fire. So not only is when an enemy is dying, they're getting hit with the explosion from the Will-O-Wisp, but they're being lit on fire. So if neither of those things kill them, well, if one of those things is bound to kill them, which will then reignite Gasoline and Will-O-Wisp again because another enemy is dying. So the less hardy of my enemies is going to go down, causing the first proc, weakening them all the way up to... Just ruined it. I just ruined that whole thing by trying it again. I can't figure out what the ceiling of the game is without bouncing back to the floor. That's super annoying. I need to try this on, like, Titan planes or something. And these two other items that I'm using to help is Old Guillotine and Crowbars. Old Guillotine reduces the amount of maximum hit points elite enemies can have by an incredible amount. I don't remember exactly what it is. It starts at like 18 and it's reduced by every subsequent stack. But eventually I can have really low HP elites. At like 20 stacks, I'm dealing with elites that have like half health. I gotta go get into the crowbar. Crowbar, as you can see here, deal bonus damage to enemies above 90% health. So if my enemies have over 90% of their health remaining, and I hit them with anything, it increases the damage of that particular instance. But the hope is I only have to do one instance of damage to them to kill them. So crowbar is really good. Boost damage booster, which is one of the highest damage boosters in this game. So if I proc like Will-O-Wisp and Gasoline, specifically Will-O-Wisp, and I hit them with it, hopefully the damage pushes it just enough to where it can kill that person, cause another Will-O-Wisp to go off. And then the proc chaining is a bunch of Will-O-Wisps, aka enemies dying, killing each other, causing a chain of death. And if there are more hardy enemies in the mix, eventually enough of their teammates dying around them will cause them to go down. And there are other ways to do proc chain builds, but this is the one I'm choosing to do. Proc chaining is typically one of the strongest builds in this entire game. The one thing that proc chaining is really weak at is single target damage. Typically, there's nothing in a proc chain that really supports single target damage. So you got to make sure that you develop. Wow, my ability to lead that guy sucks. I can't hit any of these guys. They just lazily lean to the left and avoid all of my fireballs. Oh, there's a whole level boss right over there. Get out of here, me. I gotta continue to live. Choose life. Charge nanobomb. What green do I need? I need another will-o-wisp. Oh boy. I need to get out of here. That was almost bad. Hey boys. The single target damage doesn't seem too bad as long as I keep up on my ignition tanks because of my fire. Jiminy Snickers, you just really want to be directly underneath me. Is that a red item? Oh no, that was just a flaming corpse of an enemy. Wow, way to get excited about somebody else's death. Hey! Oh, you lived through that. Here we go. Yeah, oh! Those guys picked the wrong time to spawn in, didn't they? You guys can only use AI pathing, so that sucks for you. Okay, I'm going to see just how high this game will let me go on this level. I'm wondering if one more will do the trick. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna give her a shot. 'Cause I'm free! Free falling, falling. Oh, they didn't give me the achievement. Was that not 10% health? I had 60. Oh no, I guess I gotta know what is 10%. They should be 57.2. Duh, just move the decimal over. Man, that sucks. Dropped me down to, it probably dropped me down to exactly 10%. Oh, that's not gonna work out too well for me. Well, that kind of ruins the whole run, doesn't it? Bummer, dude. I may not. I'm gonna have to find another way to try and force myself to have less than 10%. What items can I have access to that hurt me? I'm not sure. Oh, jeez, my jumping sucks. Ooh, that was no good. Just standing in poison. Okay, I gotta think now. What of these items hurts me? I don't think any of these items hurt me. Oh, and then spent too long in the menu. Well, I guess Artificer's not the way to go. Yeah, I don't doubt that it was the Wandering Vagrant that killed me. So, which one of these guys am I going to be able to reliably get to low health? Let's try Rex. See what I have for. I should be able to do that using his ability. I should be able to do this with Rex. I think this is how I did it before, was with Rex. I have access to both these right now. 25% of health, fire flower that roots itself for 200% damage. Heals for every target hit. On death, drop multiple healing fruits. Let's see what these look like. Oh, well, can't say. I'll keep the default. Hey, David's in the chat. Well, that was a way to get hurt. Possibly. So we're going to give Rex a shot. See if I can charge a teleporter event with 10% health. As Rex. It's only going to get easier on the first level. Everything past that's just going to be harder and harder to try to do this. Rex is an interesting character. He's a combination plant robot. Symbiosis of two separate entities working together for the same purpose. A ravenous plant. And a robot that just seeks companionship. So my primary weapon here is Rex shooting needles that somehow heal me with the same logic of the needle gun from Team Fortress 2 from the medic. I also have access to a sonic boom, which allows me to move really quick or push people away. If I jump in the air, as I just demonstrated, it'll push me around. I can find some enemies and poof, launch them away. It didn't work too well on that wisp though. Ah, man, can't put my feet anywhere. Here we go again. Same old stuff again. Marching down the avenue. I don't even know what I want from this. Let's take bleed. Let's try and build up some bleed. Oh boy. Try and build up some bleed. No. Get away from me. Anyways, back to discussing his abilities. I can do this, capture flower, and every time it captures somebody, it heals me. And then the last ability, the one that I'm kind of banking on to get this challenge done, is flower mortar. Because I sacrifice health to use that weapon by shooting seeds out of the top of my head. It costs 15% of my health. I'm hoping to use that to get myself really low during the teleporter event. I need to find a way to be relatively indestructible though. Or safe. Evasive. Probably just run a bunch of teddy bears. Oh, there's a lot of you guys. Oh, you dropped an item. Bleeding helps with my single target damage as I can build stacks of bleed onto enemies. David! When thinking of a robo-plant hybrid, Rex isn't the first name I would think of. To be fair, that is true. That is true. Rex. Neither reptilian. It is a plant and a robot. Just just gonna mortar you. Can't go wrong with mortars. I'm gonna need to do some sort of proc coefficient chain here though, because the ads are really annoying. Hee hee hee. The fact that his sprint is like the plant digging underground. Yee! Robot's just along for the ride, but walking around as the robot, just crawling everything. Hee! And then tunnel for sprint. Tunnel the things that don't make sense, like this pillar. This is purely cosmetic for the design. It doesn't actually give me any invulnerability crawling through the ground like this. Oh, David, so the point of the game is to survive. Kind of like COD Zombies in the most literal sense. The actual mechanics of the game is I'm trying to find these teleporter platforms, which there's one right here. And I activate them. It summons a teleporter boss. I defeat the boss and I go to the next stage. Ultimately, what I'm trying to do is complete the game. And there's a couple of different ways I can do that, although the most common way is to just die, because eventually the planet gets overwhelming that you're on. I can go to Mithrix and defeat the King of Nothing, who's on the moon. I could survive the Void Fields and defeat the Void, like King Crab or whatever he is. Or I could defeat one of Mithrix's like multi-dimensional henchmen. Let's see, what else? I could sacrifice myself at a monument. That'll end the game as well. This is supposed to be one of those games where every time you play, it's a different experience. That's why there's a bunch of RNG into it with like the maps and typically the gear. Although I've locked down the gear to be my choice, so normally I wouldn't be able to pick what it is I'm receiving. And the ways that you can finish the game, the characters you can play, there's a lot of variety to it. So no two games are alike. That's part of the spice of this game. Otherwise, it's really kind of like a point-and-shoot adventure. The presentation and the gist of it are not exactly complicated. If you're looking for something that's like mentally challenging, but it will challenge your skills as a shooter in terms of survival. And I am playing this game on Monsoon difficulty, which is the highest difficulty it has to offer. I gotta fight this teleporter boss, see what's going on here. Have no fear, I am here. Tony, I knew you were here. But if you're trying to tell David you're here, then that's nice. Oh boy. I'm getting overwhelmed. This isn't working out too well for me. Oh, I'm so weak. I should have got some proc chains before I started the teleporter boss. Yeah. Whew. There are so many of you guys up there. And I don't have any proc chains to help me. Ah. Lateral movement. Ah, that wasn't high enough. That Queen's Acid is pretty potent stuff. Oh, I wasn't even allowed to land. I kept getting bounced by the attacks from these. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. That iron golem is doing so much damage. Or that stone golem. Oh, man. Oh, I'm not doing so hot right now. At least I'm low health. That's what I want. But I gotta beat the boss before it'll let me actually complete the teleporter event. I'm glad I got those guys all tangled up in my plant. Get caught up again. Haha. Take that. You bunch of nerds. Alright. I thought I was a lot higher up on this than I really was. Man, I'm not getting any items right now. Not a single thing. Oh! I see that things are going on in the chat, but if I look away from the screen, I'm going to die. So I'm going to have to catch up with you guys when things get a little bit more quiet. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on in the chat. If you want to... Oh, this is getting bad. Good Lord, I can't even... Oh, this is going to hurt. Ow. Yep, I'm dead. I couldn't do anything about it. The game wouldn't drop a single item for me. Yeah, I had 5 daggers, but daggum, it wasn't giving me any other support options. It was just like, hey, get beat up, and then, like, we're not sending any more care packages. Ever. Anyways, I can finally read the chat. Holy cow. Have no fear, I am here. And then, ought to change the studio name to Last Man Standing Studios. Oh, kudos, Kenny. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tony, save him. Oh, unfortunately, he can't. Hey, Ian is here. I wish I was also just as excited. Quick, someone, get him some orange slices. Gentlemen, clink. Your Kenny Studios? Kenny Studio? Tony, that was pretty funny. Kenny Studios. That deserves a drink of water. I like it. Cheers, boys. It's good to have you. Okay. Totally sucked at that. Let's, let's try Seeker and use Sojourn to get low health. I still haven't done that one. Cheers. Hey, good. I like it that you guys did that in the chat too. I may have only used a bottle of water, but I was there with you guys in spirit. Alright, let's give it another shot. Third character attempt at trying to finish the teleporter event at less than 10% health. For Berserker Pauldrons, which I have to admit, I'm not exactly missing out. Like, I'm not terrified of having it or not. Wouldn't really make my day. I think the only character I really like Berserker Pauldrons on is the Punch character, Loader, which I can play later. When I first started playing this game, Loader was my favorite character. Now I just kind of like certain aspects of different characters, and it depends on what I want to play. So I don't really have a favorite, but Loader was my favorite when I had one. What do I want from you? What do I... Oh, that's right, that's right. I want razor wire on you. You're dangerously good with razor wire. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes, Tony, why did you bring us all here? Indeed, I am also curious to know why you gathered us all in my group chat. My video chat. Oh, okay. Down, right, up, left. Get some of that chi going. Maximum overchi. I got something stuck in my teeth and it bothers me. I don't know about you guys, but if I have something stuck in my teeth, it really bothers me. Okay, right, up, left, right, up. Not your typical character in terms of like doing weird things in the middle of battle, where I'm doing direction combinations. But if I complete those combinations uninterrupted, I get chi, which if you look on the bottom right of the screen is my chi flower. If it fills up, I do way more damage to people. Also, if I have maximum chi, I can revive allies, which is a mechanic that only this character has. Oh, there's a red one! Ooh, this is unusual. That's a very rare item. I don't know what I want. What do I want? I'm not sure what I want. Oh, you know what? I'll give this a shot. Let's try the Frost Relic. Give me a surrounding aura. It goes away over time, but I like it. The hope is I can use that while I'm in Sojourn. Which I haven't demonstrated Sojourn, so here we go. Sojourn. I can fly and just damage people. But as you can see, it taxes my health when I do that, so that's why my health is so low. That's the reason I picked this character for this challenge, to try and complete a teleporter event with less than 10% health. Oh boy. Whoa, what is going on in the chat? It's like the chat is like the student mirror in a bus. You look away for too long and all of a sudden everything changes by the time you look back. What is going on here? Wondering this as well. Gum Under Desk Studios. When we doing a Rocket League collab, LOL, some content you can really sink your teeth into. If on a weekend I might be able to, if you don't mind losing. Gross, LOL. Teleporter! Yes, I found the teleporter. I made an alt account just for that, LOL. Oh, you made an alt account just so you can have the L's. Certain things that you build up are worth protecting. And that's the bottom line. Whoa, I forgot I did that. Okay, this is what I'm doing now. Sojourn! I'm gonna die. Oh, I killed them first. Ow. Go away. I'm doing pretty good on the low health thing right now. I can appreciate that. Oh! Oh, I can really appreciate that. Super low. I don't know if it's going to stay this low for another 50%. Oh, but that challenge is going to be done. Oh, we're going to be so close. It's going to come down to it. It's going to come down to the wire. I'm afraid to pick up any of these items because I'm going to die. Oh, I think I have more than 10% health right now. I need to get out of the bubble. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come it. Ah. I keep getting my left bumpers mixed up. There we go. That didn't drop me below 10%. Did it? 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 Oh, it didn't give me the achievement. Shoot. Dang it. No, I still had 10 more health than 10%. Ah, it's so frustrating. Trying to manufacture a scenario where I have 10% or less health. It's not working out for me. I get down into the red and that's not enough. Do you go Super Saiyan when your chi max is out? No. My chi, if my chi is max, I do a little bit more damage with each of my abilities. And at full chi, I can res an ally if I'm playing multiplayer. Who else has seen the Karate Kid Legacy movie? David, he goes Super Duper Saiyan. How many left bumpers do you have? 3? I wouldn't have it any other way. I need to collect a lot of bleed. Typically the idea is to do damage reducers on this character, but I'm kind of trying to have the most amount of damage possible done to my person. Oh, that should be easy to manufacture the next one. If I don't just outright die. Alrighty, let's do this. Let's move on. Summon more of my key orbs. It's uneven and that bothers me. Yeah, at the particular time, David, yeah, 28, but I had like 38 when I hit the ground. I was just barely over the 10% line. But right now it's looking like 31.9 is what I'm going to need to be reduced down to. Oh, there's a teleporter right there. Well, there's no time like the present to summon this boss and give it another shot. I got the trophy gun, so I'm going to insta-kill him. Whoever it is. Die! And Africa! Oh, these are bad enemies to... Ah! Yeah, I picked the wrong enemies to try and do that maneuver against those guys. Oh, holy crap! Why did you sneak up on me like that? Good mercy! Holy cow, child. Woo! My soul just jumped out of my skin. Holy bananas. Woo! Nothing like getting scared on live stream. It'd have been funny if you guys could have seen that. Alright, let's try that again. I felt pretty good about using that character for this challenge. Woo! Man. Ate another bite of my breadstick and move on with life. See if I can manufacture some kookiness here. Fly me! Sojourn! Either Ian isn't reading the chat, or he has a very long-winded response to Tony's question. I have not seen the new Legacy Karate Kid movie. I do not know what to think of it. I haven't really been too jazzed to watch it, though. What was the last thing I even saw in theaters? I finally got around to watching The Accountant 2, and I thought that was pretty neat. It wasn't a crazy good movie, but I liked it. What did I watch in theaters? I watched the new Ballerina movie. I thought that was pretty good. I genuinely enjoyed it. I felt like they did it well. I really liked it. I liked the aura that they had on John Wick's character too. And I'm glad it wasn't one of those movies where the new female character comes in and just does everything better than the old male character. In fact, quite the opposite. She couldn't hold a candle to him. And it's weird that that is, like, the unusual path of movies these days. Oh, I might as well just take that and... Ooh, I have a green item right there. I'm gonna need you to, like, go away right now. I have no idea if everybody in the chat has seen Ballerina. If you haven't, I strongly recommend it. Yeah, it's one of the John Wick franchise films. They're typically really good. What they offer, what they say they're gonna give you is exactly what they give you, and they're really good at it. And they get better at it every time. Well, I'm getting some good items here. Go away. You make things difficult. Alright, let's summon this boss and see if we can get this right. Alright, insta-kill you. Man, being able to choose that trophy gun's kind of busted whenever it pops up. Alright, and I can get one of the boss items from it too. 'Tis the reason for the season. I don't know what I want to pick though. Let's get some helpers. Have the enemy shoot at something else for a chance. I have my quiet probe and my delighted probe, which are these orbs that are flying around and shooting people. Let's check in on the chat here real quick. I didn't know it was a thing. Fair, David. I probably wouldn't have known it either, if not for visiting Wild Horse frequently, because I like the buffet. I have become obsessed with Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. Oh, Tony. Is that a key musket? Oh, no. So, I was using a trophy gun. And equipment that I can use, though I can only be used once, and then it turns into this, like, pirate hat that I'm wearing right now. Although I can get another one. And as you can see, it follows me around until I use it. Oh! I forgot that I was charging the teleporter. Dang it, I missed out on the thing. Oh, we're going to have to do this again. Jeez, I can't hit that guy with these forever. I'm going to have to rely on my probes to do anti-air for me. Oh, there's another green item. Look at that. This has been a fairly good run by normal standards. A key musket would be funny. I feel like that would be something straight out of Inuyasha. Is that the right name? Inuyasha? What's the name of the anime where the guy's like, Spirit God! Is that Inuyasha? Or am I getting that wrong? Whew. Okie dokie. Start the teleporter event again. Try to do the right thing this time. Don't forget what I'm doing. Don't use the healing tree, because that would be dumb. Gonna pop this teleport boss instantly again. Sorry, dude. Oh, these are some obnoxious enemies. Oh. Oh dear. Some very obnoxious enemies. I couldn't stay in that state for very long. I don't have a whole lot of health to sacrifice to it right now. Alright, we're going to play this game on hard mode now. See if I can try and graze this dude. There we go. Hit him with my key orbs. Whew! I never know when they're going to drop the flying enemies on me, so I have to be constantly vigilant. We're at 67% right now. I'm going to drop out of here somewhere in the 90s. As close to 100 as I can. Alright, I'm going to start making my way to the outside edge. No! I don't think I made it! Oh, thank goodness! No! I popped out at the wrong place! Oh! Mercy! Oh, this is so bad. Those are flying enemies. They're going to straight murder me. They've got homing attacks that hurt so much. I do not have the capacity to survive this. Let's do some of that. Hurt somebody somewhere. That gives me a little bit of armor too. Didn't last very long, but it gave me armor. Ooh, I'm terrified to walk outside. I've set up the right scenario. I just don't think I have enough health. To go up there. I'm going to run out of health. So, 31.9. I need to be less than that when that reaches 100. 31.9. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Fall damage! No! I had one! I have one! But it completed before I hit the ground! No! Oh, dang it. I had one health! I had one health, but the teleporter event completed before I touched the ground. Ah! Yu Yu Hakusho, thank you. Is the half-wolf demon with the sword that makes Ichigo's sword look small. I don't remember his sword being big. Isn't Inuyasha the guy that has like the reverse blade edge sword? Or am I making that up? Somebody's got that somewhere. And he's got like the weird animal ears. Spirit rocket launcher? I can dig it. I can dig it. So, that's what I need to do. I need to not wait till 98% then, because clearly that's too little time. So let's try 94%. Let's see if we can manufacture 94%, and then do that again. Man, nothing like a good motivational breadstick. Okay, gotta have less than 11.5. Have less than 11.5. I would really like this challenge to be behind me though, because this is a rough challenge. Down, up, down, right. Take the power of my chi. Alright, let's get some gasoline. Dealing with ads was so much easier when I was proc chaining instead of single target damage. I was also getting a bunch of equipment, so I was constantly able to get the trophy gun to deal with the boss, so I can't always rely on that for building things. Man, I still got that thing stuck in my teeth. That really bothers me. Sojourn! Boom! Oh. Somebody really wants to talk to me. Key! There. Take that! I feel the power-packed taste of meditation. Excuse me. Gotta look as to why this thing is going off. They didn't stay on for very much. Oh, you sent me actual messages. Okay. I'll have to look at those at a little bit later time. What happened in the chat? Well, that's Ronin Kenshin. I just sent you a picture of Inuyasha. I do have that name stuck in my head, Inuyasha. Let's go more bleed. I could really use a green item right about now. That's what makes that form so powerful, is getting the razor wire. Being able to weaponize my own life loss is pretty good. It's fairly potent in this situation. Can we get... Okay, I'm curious now. I'm going to look at this photo. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Maybe, I guess I did have, like, the explanation different, but I was thinking of the dude with the cat ears and the red cloak. But yeah, my description was way off. That was clearly a different anime. Isn't that an older anime, too? Like, a way older one? Something that would get on, like, Toonami or Adult Swim. Back in them days. Shoot, I haven't watched cable TV in so long, I don't even know if those are still around. I am not getting the interaction from items in this mission like I've been before. Wow, there was actually enough peace for me to just sit there for a second. What does a guy gotta do to get a green item? I'm getting more strong. I'm getting stronger. My capacity to kick butt and take names is increased. Feel the wrath of my ki. We're almost at maximum ki. Still not a single green item. Oh, that guy hurts. Ow! How did you even reach me? Ow, you're a pain in the butt. And unfortunately, you're very potent. Oh dear. Holy cow, your reach is insane. The reach you have with that thing is nuts. Oh, and yeah, of course you came down the hill without taking damage. That's cool. I'm never going to be able to heal if I have to keep using that to get away from him. I'm not even damaging him. I can't get close enough. His reach with the sword is insane. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Are you already down the hill? Are you just bailing down the hill? Oh, I got him. Wow. Okay. Can you all just go away? I would like to pull the green item that I just earned. I would really like to go and get that item, as it makes me really deadly. Ooh, I can get another one. There we go. Cool. Now, if I go in that green portal, it'll take me to another boss fight eventually. Oh, wow. But it's not relevant to me right now. It's not a game-ending boss fight, but it is a different boss fight from a DLC. But it's not going to help me get this achievement right now. I need to use these teleporters to do that. Let's see. Also, there's apparently a sequel to Inuyasha. It's not as good. That's typical, though. Sequels usually aren't as good. Oh! Oh! I just got murdered by that laser! Holy cow, that golem got me! Why is this so hard to finish a teleport event with 10% or less health? I just can't do it. Every time I get myself down, someone insta-gives me. Yeah, cool. Let's start the game off with elite enemies right out the gate. That makes sense, RNG. Just to have elite wisps waiting for me outside the pod. I don't know why my YouTube stream keeps resetting my slider. That's really annoying, and I don't like it. There we go. Wow, I've been streaming longer than I thought I have been. I may not be able to complete this challenge in one stream. That's going to be really annoying. Come on! Oh, there's this. Just one razor wire. My Kingdom 4 razor wire. That's all I want, is one green item. I can do a lot with that one item. Come on. Where are all the enemies at? Seriously? No one? Oh, I heard someone pop up. Did that? Oh, hey. Hey, lunar coin! I can feed those to this guy over here, and it'll take me to the blue portals, which is where I get lunar items. Lunar items are kind of like double-edged swords. They've got powerful effects, but they have also powerful drawbacks. Like shaped glass is the most popular one. Shaped glass, I do 200% more damage, but I only have 10% health all the time. I think it's 10% health. Now that I say that out loud, that could be something interesting for this challenge. Although that might be a little bit too difficult, having only 10% all the time. I don't know. If I don't make it on this one, I'll think about putting a coin in and we'll see what happens. I gotta do it before the teleporter event though, so let's do it now. I'll feed that guy a coin and we'll see what happens. If I can't make it through this. Alright. Nah. Feel the wrath of my key. Nobody is giving me a green item. Why does nobody love me? I get that I'm killing you all, but we can come to an agreement on item exchange, right? The RNG right now is giving me one white item. That's a long thing you put in the comments. I can't think of many other anime sequels, actually. Fire Force is about the only one I can think of that's better right now. Shippuden is better. DBZ is debatably better. I'd like to think that Dragon Ball Z is better than Dragon Ball. Although they're feeling-wise, they're way different. Almost like a night and day difference, kind of. That Journey to the West vibe that the first series had is not there in the second one. We're not skipping planets and going Super Saiyan in Dragon Ball. We're just mostly martial arts and a couple mystical things here and there. Yeah, if you look at where Dragon Ball started to where it is right now in Super, like, holy cow. But definitely, Dragon Ball is more the odd one out. Because kind of like towards the end of Dragon Ball with Piccolo, still even gets into the more modern version of what Dragon Ball as a whole has kind of been about. So like early Dragon Ball is really the odd thing out in terms of all things Dragon Ball. Make it wider. Green item. Ladies and gentlemen, my kingdom for a green item. Oh, they really don't want to give me a green item. They haven't been giving me a whole lot of items in general. I only have 2. And it's 6 minutes in. I'll take this tree of healing. This green circle on the ground represents the boundaries of the tree. If I stay within it, I get healing. Constant healing. Constant passive healing. These orbs are really doing the work for me. I have no idea what to think of Bleach anymore. I think my own like chronology in my head about like the order of events is all screwed up. Well, it's giving me white items for sure. Bleach seems to have a hard time keeping characters relevant. They seem to rotate out the roster of relevancy quite a bit. Really, we're just sitting here until I can get a green item. That's all I'm waiting for. So I can do this. My kingdom for one green item. Man. I'm going to run out of stream time before I even get a green item, let alone do this challenge. The RNG is not loving me right now. More white items. At some point, I'm just going to have to think to myself, maybe it doesn't matter. There! Holy smokes, we got it. Alright, let's go beat up some teleport boss. Oh, this is going to hurt. Here we go again. Surprised you didn't die from that. There we go, he's dead now. The sojourn itself should have probably killed him. Okay, let's pop these bad boys on. Summon my dudes back. Buy this, have it start shooting people. Because I don't really need the ads here. And there's a possibility they could kill me. Although if I get the achievement, I'll call it a victory anyways. Gotta watch that percentage though. Okay. 394. Okay. Let's go up. Up, up, and away. Let's get high. Ooh. Almost screwed that up. Just doing that. I was, for the moment, below 10% just right there after I took that hit from that wisp. Boom! Charge, 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 charge. Yes! Glorious battle! Charge the teleporter with less than 10% health. Oh, man. You can hang your hat on that. Let's go through the blue portal. Let's see what this is about. Let's show the fans. The adoring friends. That's what I have in my chat as my friends. You've been elected as CEO. Let me catch back up on the chat. It's funny going back on Dragon Ball and thinking how Goku's biggest threat was a car. Whoa! Oh, my boys are about to push me off. It was a car driven by a blue-haired woman. That is funny. I do find that hilarious. Bleach is definitely a weird show to enjoy. It breaks a few norms, but still has shonen cliches, which is true. Yeah, like I love it, but it is in fact a huge cliche, and just the whole walking cliche that Kenpachi is. He's my favorite character, but that whole thing is like a plot device. So what changes are happening to the channel now that you've been elected as CEO? Well, I could say that I've now accrued 100% of all the benefits for all its employees, so there's that. I did make some changes. For example, I moved the desk plant a little bit to the left. That's been bugging me for a while. So these are all the lunar items I can buy. I have to use the coins, which I have 616 of. And then I can reset them with this. Artificer, that person I was playing at the very beginning that can fly, I bought her from this guy. That's the only thing he offers. And then I can kind of pick the next level I go to through these portals. And I can also wager white items for this or green items for this. And I don't want to do either one. And another crazy thing is if I go way down here, I can go to the void fields. Because there's a portal down here that'll take me there. And if I go to the void fields as I am right now, I'm probably going to get murdered. But seeing as how that my live stream has got 20 minutes left, let's give it a shot. Purple portal to the void fields. This is another way that you can choose to end the game, is by completing all the void field challenges. Haven't heard from Tony and Ian in a while. I wonder if they're still around. I know that Tony said he would stay on until he passed out, so there is a possibility that he is asleep right now. Oh, I'm glad I have these guys. The probes. So, right now I'm in the void jail, and if I step outside of this void shield, I'll take damage, as you can see. So I have to fight off enemies, which right now the only enemies are these beetle guards, for a certain amount of time while this cell charges. And then when the cell charges, the shield's going to go away, and I have to quickly find the next shield before my health runs out. So I'm going to switch up my strategy and go with these squid turrets for the time being to try and protect myself. Now, if my probes die, the ones that have been flying around, it's not that big a deal because they'll just respawn at random. So they're kind of an infinite resource. I don't have to worry about losing them too much. Now I'm going to start grabbing the item that I should be grabbing on this character since the beginning, which is the repulsor armor, which reduces the amount of damage I take. Because it also reduces the amount of damage that I do to myself when sacrificing health in Sojourn. These squid turrets are summoned whenever I interact with something in the environment. Their health slowly depletes, as you can see on the left side of the screen, though. So that they don't last forever. And they're pretty easy to take down, considering they're already hurting their own health. Now, if I get something like the bustling fungus, I can stand around them and help them heal. Which I can see about demonstrating right here. Bustling fungus is kind of a love-hate kind of item because it heals me with this healing ring around myself if I stand still. That's the caveat. I have to stand still, which is kind of hard to do in a game like Risk of Rain. Oh, snap! There's a dude right there. The quiet and delighted probos are back. Okay, so what changes are... Oh no, it's still the same thing. Get another one of those. Look for the light in the sky. Oh, I'm going to use the bustling fungus to heal myself. There we go. Let's go around getting a bunch of these nerds. Okay, I'm at least healing those 3. Oh! They've added a new monster. It's the buffalo. He's not going to do a whole lot to me. Not with these guys standing around. Okay, I can keep 4 of them alive right now. By standing here. If I drop back a little bit like this, will that get more of them in there? There we go. These guys will help defend me while I'm in the void jails. Have you considered hiring Tony to be a guy on a chair? Yes. I have offered him the position many a times, and he has turned me down every single time. Unfortunately, I couldn't offer him anything, but yeah, that's where we're at with that. Oh, here we are. Ooh, I'm glad there's no enemies until I activate this thing. Heal! Heal me! Ooh, I can get one of those. Hold on, Zach. I'm braving the void. So I can get another one of these. Every time I grab another one, it's the stack. What it does is it increases the radius of my healing circle. Which is why these guys find it so nice, because I can fit more of them in. Which I don't think I'm healing a whole lot of anybody right now. Okay, well there's majority of them. I'm not going to be able to fit that guy. Okay, but 4 of them's pretty good. This type of strategy that I'm doing right now is actually really busted with the engineer character, because his turrets can lay down the bustling fungus instead of him. Alright, let's see if I can spot the light in the sky. I cannot. But it is over there. Hi, there it is. Oh, I only got access to 3 of these right now? I should really focus on protecting the ones that are inside the shield. That one out there is going to have to be a goner. Sorry, little buddy. Now, these guys do a lot of the work for me. They don't do a whole lot of damage, to be honest. But the one thing they have going for them is their knockback is really potent. They do a lot of knockback if they can catch somebody with it. If I stack more of the item for them, all it does is increase their fire rate. And it can get pretty silly because if I get like really like 4 of them or more, they start like launching people like missiles into the distance. It makes it difficult for me to get items though, because then all the people are super far away or get blown off the map. Is that equipment? Okay, let's see here. Where's the light in the sky? There you are. Oh, am I gonna make it in time? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die before I get the. Oh, I died before I got there. That wasn't a smart choice of using that. I should have came out. And well, I got glorious battle, so that means I have berserker pauldrons. Oh, that was like the one item I didn't have unlocked. Let's go back to the logs and see if that's true. I still have 13 minutes. Yeah, see, there we go. Berserker pauldrons. Charge the teleporter with less than 10% health. Then we can go in and see what it do. Killing 4 enemies within 1 second sends you into a frenzy for 6 seconds. Increase movement speed by 50% and attack speed by 100%, which can be really good on people who rely a lot on attack speed. Personally, I try to force it on loader more than I should. Let's try to do some alternate game modes to finish out tonight. Let's do Simulacrum. And we'll do easy mode and pick engineer. And just to make it a little bit more chaotic, I will turn off Artifact of Command and leave Sacrifice on. So that way, when the enemies die, they still drop items, but now I don't get to choose what those items are. So Simulacrum just turns the entire game into the void fields. So now I do void fields pretty much on any and every map. Engineer is really good for this though, because Engineer doesn't need a whole lot of movement speed to be potent, being locked down into the void field. Ooh, I do like having access to this early on. Alright, what is that? Collapse of void potential? Oh. Let's go for the Topaz Brooch. Gain temporary barrier on kill. It can be good. Whoa. Ooh, Rusted Key. I don't know if that's going to be relevant ever. Oh, I gotta pick that one. Increased damages. Games are won or lost by the amount of damage you can do. Getting some bustling fungus would be nice, though. Oh, these guys are going to wreck my turrets. Without the healing, they're just soft targets. Ooh, I might die. They have exploder enemies, which have a hard time missing. Glasses, cool, I like those. Whew, that was rough. Bustling fungus? Oh. No, that's not bustling fungus. Oh, man. I'm considering going to one of these things and getting some stuff. Oh, I do have the thing. So there's a scrapper right there that allows me to scrap one of my items, and I can easily scrap my rusted key, which kind of doesn't do anything in this format because there's no rusted chests to find. Warped Echo, okay. I'll take it over not having it, but it's not necessary right now. Ooh, is that a monster steak? Steak burger? What? Bison steak, give 25% extra health. Put that in the scrapper. There we go, now it takes the scrap. Because normally these would take something random from your inventory, but if you have a scrapped item, it'll focus on that. Oh, this is bad. Oh! Ow! Ow! That's a lot of heat coming my way. Ow, the acid guys are rough. There's so many of them. Yep, they broke my delicate watch. Dang it. That was a damaged earner. Why are there so many of you? I'm gonna die to these guys. I can't do anything about them. Come on. Just get out of the screen of the same thing. You can't even really avoid the wisps. They've got... Jiminy Snickers! How many suicide bombers do they have? I'm not going to be able to escape this. They're going to get me. One of them's going to get me. One of them's going to get me. I'm literally cooldown for my trip mine is what's keeping me alive. Oh, I think I just barely got through that. Oh, man. I almost killed myself just going into the void field right there. Trying to loop around. Wow, that was a narrow victory. That was a very narrow victory. Alright, now I gotta follow this guy around. Let's take that for healing. Oh, man. Alrighty. We're doing semi-okay here. I can't go through walls like that guy does. Oh, luckily I was able to hug that just tight enough. I don't want those blowing up on me. Alright, where are you going to land there? Little void shield dude. Alright, that's fairly okay, because I can protect my turrets up here. And myself to a degree. So far, it just seems to be... Those guys are annoying. Okay, that's gonna get rough. Why do they keep spamming the suicide bombers? Oh man. These trip mines are really putting in the work. Dang. Living on the edge. That was rough. Where are the last couple of enemies at? Oh, why are they just down there? Bustling fungus. Please give me bustling fungus. I'll take that. Let's do this. Whew, this is getting rough. Whew. This is getting rough. The grounded enemies are good for now. Good. Shield generator. Bustling fungus, please. Shoot. Okay. Bustling fungus is like S tier on engineer. Oh boy. Ooh, I got backup magazines, so I have more trip mines. There's one enemy remaining. Who and what is that? Is he stuck in the rock? Alright, I killed him. Luckily. Let's get that. Increased damage on range. Ooh, a red item! Not a crazy good one, but I'll take it. Come on, bustling fungus. I'll take that. Oh man. Oh, there's flaming wisp. I don't like that at all. Oh man, this is chaotic. Gotta focus on those elite wisps, though. They're gonna do the most damage to my turrets. Hey, stun grenades. I'll take them. Oh, the enemies have sticky bombs. Interesting. You got stuck on the ground there, dude? I made it! Well, cool. I was able to make it through that round. Wow, another red item. That's crazy. Thank you for joining me on another episode, or I shouldn't say another episode, the first episode of YMS Game Out. I've been your host, Kenny. Appreciate the friends that came and joined me on this pilot episode. I'm going to move to doing these more regularly on Tuesdays from 7 to 9. Questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and put them down in the comment section down below. You can find me on TikTok at Your Move Studios. And as always, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And